Have you ever had that feeling where your streaming service just gets you? Always seems to recommend the perfect movie.
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Or, you're browsing online and an e-commerce site seems to magically pull up exactly what you were just thinking of buying,
Yeah.
maybe even before you fully formed the thought.
It can feel a bit like mind reading sometimes, can it?
It really can. Well, it's not actual magic, but it's something maybe just as powerful and definitely more pervasive, artificial intelligence. And it's fundamentally reshaping the entire retail world, especially through something we call personalization.
That's right. It's a huge shift.
So today we're doing a deep dive into this. Our mission really is to unpack how AI personalization is transforming the way you shop. We want to look at the intricate technology humming away beneath the surface.
The nuts and bolts.
Exactly. And its vast, sometimes surprising applications, the really critical ethical questions it raises, and of course what the future might hold. For businesses, yes, but also for us as consumers. We want to give you a shortcut to being properly well-informed on this, because it's crucial. We'll share some surprising facts and practical insights. It might just change how you look at your next online purchase.
It probably will.
Get ready, because we're going to explore the significant economic impact, this incredible shift from simply like recommending stuff to actively anticipating our needs.
That's the big leap.
And that delicate, vital balance between, ultimate convenience and our privacy concerns. This isn't just about ads anymore. It feels like a fundamental re-architecture of how commerce works, driven by AI. Okay, let's unpack this then. When we talk about AI personalization in retail, what are we really talking about? Is it just smarter recommendations, or is there something, well, deeper going on?
That's a great place to start, because it is deeper. At its core, yeah, AI personalization uses artificial intelligence to tailor everything. Messaging, product suggestions, services directly to you, the individual user.
How does it do that?
Well, it's constantly analyzing your data, learning from your behavior, predicting what you might need or want next. But the real shift, like you said, isn't just smarter.
Right.
What's truly fascinating here is the evolution. We've moved way beyond basic customer segmentation, where they lump you in with others based on a few shared traits.
Like age or location.
Exactly. Now, with advances like generative AI, we're deep into what's called omnichannel hyper-personalization.
Omnichannel hyper-personalization. Okay, break that down.
Imagine this. You're browsing for, say, specific running shoes on your phone. Later, you walk into the actual physical store. And maybe a digital screen near the shoe section already highlights your size and preferred color. Or perhaps a sales associate gets a quiet alert about your preferences.
Wow.
That's omnichannel hyper-personalization. The system knows you across all your touchpoints, website, app store, not just your last click. And it responds, ideally, in real time, seamlessly.
That example really brings it home. And it strikes me, this isn't just a nice extra for companies anymore. It feels like something consumers actually, expect now. Why the shift? Have we just gotten used to it?
Absolutely we have. There's a huge demand for it. The IBM Institute for Business Value recently reported something quite remarkable. 3 out of 5 consumers actively want to use AI apps when they're shopping.
3 out of 5. That's a majority.
It is. And this isn't some niche desire. McKinsey found that 71% of consumers expect personalized content. And get this, 67% actually get frustrated when interactions aren't tailored.
Frustrated. That's strong.
It is strong. You see, we've been conditioned, like you suggested. Think about Netflix recommendations or Spotify playlists. These highly personalized digital experiences in other parts of our lives have set a standard.
So we now expect that everywhere.
Pretty much. We subconsciously anticipate and frankly demand that same level of bespoke interaction across the board, especially in retail. It's almost like we expect businesses to know us, and when they don't, it feels lacking, like a missed connection, or maybe even like they don't care enough.
That's a powerful shift in mindset. And it's clearly not just about keeping customers happy, though that's obviously important. This connects directly to real business growth, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The numbers seem to back that up.
Oh, absolutely. The impact on growth is profound. That same McKinsey report, it found that the fast-growing organizations, they're driving 40% more revenue directly from their personalization efforts compared to slower competitors.
40% more. That's huge.
It's not marginal. It's a serious competitive edge. And if you connect this to the bigger picture, look at that IBM survey of CEOs. Organizations that prioritized customer experience, CX, saw 3 times the revenue growth of their peers.
3 times?
And a massive 86% of those leaders said personalization was essential to their CX campaigns. So it's not just about happy customers, it's a fundamental driver of profit and competitive advantage. It basically re-architects customer loyalty.
How so?
It shifts loyalty from just, liking a brand in general to expecting ongoing tailored relevance. Retailers aren't just competing on products anymore, they're competing on how well they know you, almost like having a personal digital concierge.
So what are the specific benefits for the retailers then?
They're really multifaceted. First, these dynamic experiences don't just satisfy, they build real loyalty, long-term relationships.
No.
Second, smart content personalization boosts engagement significantly, keeps users hooked longer because they're seeing relevant stuff.
Makes sense.
Third, relevant recommendations. They directly lead to higher conversion rates, more sales, bigger orders.
The bottom line.
Exactly. Plus, there are big cost savings through automation. Some studies suggest personalization can cut customer acquisition costs by up to 50%.
50%.
Because you're targeting the right people with the right message instead of casting a wide, expensive net. It also gives a huge competitive advantage. Some brands are basically built entirely on this model.
Like subscription boxes.
That's a good example, yeah. Curated goods. And finally, it fuels data-driven decisions. You get these incredibly detailed insights into customer behavior now and in the future. Understand your best customers, iterate faster. It's about precision everywhere.
And this isn't some future fantasy. It's happening right now, isn't it?
It
It seems incredibly widespread already.
really is. That Honeywell Global Retailer Technology Survey, it showed 85% of retail execs have already developed AI capabilities, and 53% plan even more investment soon. Think about it. Only 1% haven't adopted or aren't even looking at AI.
Only 1%. It's practically table stakes now.
It is, and this is global. It's not just a Silicon Valley thing. While it's everywhere, some regions are really pushing ahead. India, for instance, is leading in AI investment in retail. 96% of retailers there have invested or plan to.
96%.
Yeah. This tech is touching everything. Product recommendations online, sure, but also how inventory is managed in physical stores, how supply chains run. It's changing the entire retail ecosystem, pushing us towards a future where, ideally, every single customer interaction feels unique.
Okay, so we know what it is, why it matters.
Yeah.
But the how still feels a bit like, well, black magic sometimes. What's actually under the hood?
Yeah.
What makes this deep personalization possible?
Right. Let's pull back the curtain. It's not magic, but it is a sophisticated mix of technologies. Think of it like the retailer building a comprehensive digital brain.
A brain, yeah.
And AI-driven personalization typically uses a powerful combo of machine learning, ML, natural language processing, NLP, and increasingly generative AI. These aren't working in isolation, though. They're like sections of an orchestra, all playing together to create those tailored experiences you encounter.
An orchestra. I like that analogy.
Yeah.
So how does the music get made? What's the process?
It all hinges on a really robust data engine. And it's actually pretty logical when you break it down. Step 1 is data collection, gathering just vast amounts of customer data.
Like what specifically?
Your behavior clicks, views, how long you linger on a page, your stated preferences, maybe from a survey, all your past interactions, but also contextual data location, time of day, the device you're using. Often they merge their own data with third-party data sets to get a fuller picture.
Okay, gather all the data. Then what?
Then comes analysis. AI algorithms sift through all this data, looking for patterns and trends in behavior that, honestly, humans just couldn't spot manually. There's too much data.
Right.
This leads to audience segmentation. The AI groups users into segments based on similar characteristics or behaviors.
So people like me might be grouped together.
Initially, yes. But then comes the core, recommendation and customization. Based on those segments and your individual profile, the AI recommends products, services, content. It can even dynamically change what you see on a web page or in an app compared to someone else.
Tailored displays.
Exactly. But crucially, it doesn't stop there. The system is constantly engaged in continuous learning. Every time you interact, click, buy, ignore the AI learns. It optimizes and refines its personalization over time. It gets better at predicting what you want.
So it's a feedback loop.
A perpetual feedback loop. That's the key to it getting better and more relevant.
That makes the process clear.
Yeah.
But you mentioned the technologies, ML, NLP, generative AI. What are the fundamental building blocks, the tech horsepower, making this retail revolution happen?
Absolutely. Let's think in layers, starting with the foundation. You need foundational data and infrastructure. This means advanced data management systems, things like data warehouses, data lakes, cloud platforms. They centralize and store huge amounts of data from sales, customer interactions, supply chains, everywhere.
Getting all the data in one place.
And crucially, integration tools make sure that data is high quality, consistent, and accessible. Then you need big data and predictive analytics tools. These interpret the massive data sets, analyzing customer behavior, predicting trends, forecasting sales.
Making sense of the flood of data.
Precisely. And this whole layer relies heavily on cloud computing. The cloud provides the flexible, scalable infrastructure needed to store, process, and analyze these enormous data sets in real time. That's essential for those seamless omnichannel experiences we talked about. You need that power on demand.
Okay, that's the foundation.
Right.
What about the intelligence layer?
Right. That's where machine learning, ML, and deep learning come in. These are the core algorithms. They allow systems to learn from data and improve without being explicitly programmed for every scenario. In retail, ML powers those recommendation engines you see everywhere.
Like on Amazon or Netflix.
Exactly. Suggesting products, driving dynamic pricing by learning from demand and competitors, and enabling much more accurate demand forecasting. Then, to handle communication, you have natural language processing, NLP.
Understanding language.
Right. NLP lets AI understand and generate human language. This is vital for AI chatbots and virtual assistants that talk to customers conversationally, or for analyzing customer reviews to understand sentiment, are people happy?
Frustrated.
And visual data. That's computer vision. This tech lets AI interpret images and video. So in retail, you get things like visual search, upload a photo to find similar products, or automated inventory checks using cameras, or in-store surveillance.
Seeing and understanding the physical world.
Exactly. And finally, you have technologies for automation and connecting the physical. Robotic process automation, RPA, automates routine tasks, inventory updates, order processing, reduces errors, frees up staff.
Taking care of the repetitive stuff.
Yes, and the Internet of Things, IoT, connects physical devices, sensors, cameras. They generate real-time data from the physical store, like foot traffic patterns to optimize layouts.
Or tracking deliveries.
Exactly. Real-time delivery updates for e-commerce. IoT really bridges the digital and physical worlds. And remember, these techs aren't islands. Their real power comes from how they integrate, feed data into each other, and learn continuously. It's the synergy that creates the magic.
That tech breakdown really clarifies things. But let's bring it back to you, the shopper. We've peeked behind the curtain. Now let's step back into the shopping aisle, maybe virtual or physical. Say you're looking for a new phone or maybe some clothes. How is AI actually, subtly or maybe not so subtly, shaping that experience for you?
Oh, it's everywhere, often in ways you don't even consciously register. Take the most obvious one, personalized product recommendations.
Right, the you might also like section.
Exactly. AI analyzes your browsing, your purchase history, maybe even your social media likes, what similar shoppers buy, all to suggest products you're genuinely likely to be interested in. Amazon is the classic example, right? They drive a huge chunk of their sales this way.
They're very good at it.
They are. But it's getting more nuanced. Think about Amazon's newer high return rate notice on some products. That's also AI-powered. It subtly guides you to check reviews, helping you avoid a potentially bad purchase.
Oh, interesting. So it's not just about selling more, but selling better.
Precisely. It helps the customer make a better choice, and it helps Amazon manage their returns, which is a massive logistical challenge.
Okay, what else?
Then there's dynamic pricing. This is where AI really shows its real-time capability. It adjusts prices based on tons of factors: current demand, inventory levels, competitor prices, even wider market trends or events.
Like Uber surge pricing.
Exactly like that. Or airline tickets. Delta Airlines uses complex AI for this. Amazon constantly tweaks prices using AI algorithms too. They want to maximize value but stay super competitive. It also means retailers can offer targeted discounts during quiet periods, which can be great for savvy shoppers.
So prices aren't fixed anymore.
Increasingly, no.
Yeah.
And we're moving beyond just reacting to your past behavior to predictive personalization. This is the really cool part. Anticipating your needs before you even voice them.
How does that work?
Starbucks had a program using machine learning where their app would suggest specific drinks based on your history, the time of day, maybe even the local weather. And they integrated that prediction with their inventory.
So they knew if they had the ingredients.
Right. Imagine your grocery app knowing you usually buy coffee every 2 weeks and proactively suggesting a refill, and checking the store has your preferred brand in stock. That's predictive personalization.
That's incredible. Moving beyond what we buy, though,
Yeah.
How is AI changing the actual interactions we have with brands? Customer service, for example.
It's making those interactions much faster, often more efficient, and sometimes more satisfying. AI-powered chatbots and virtual assistants are a big one. They offer instant support, 24/7.
Or are they getting better? Some used to be quite clunky.
They're getting much better thanks to NLP advancements. They can handle complex queries, sound more human. H&M uses them for quick support, finding products, checking orders.
Okay.
A really powerful example is Tractor Supply's AI assistant called GUA. Store staff use it on handheld devices. They can ask GUA, say, what's the best dog food for sensitive skin? And it gives recommendations, checks inventory, provides the price, all instantly.
So it empowers the staff.
Massively. It shifts their role from just memorizing facts to being informed consultants, using AI as a tool to help the customer better.
What about proactive communication?
That falls under intelligent content. AI can now generate tailored emails, articles, product descriptions, even videos or texts, all based on your specific interests and past behavior. It means the marketing you receive is, ideally, much more relevant and less like spam. Cuts through the noise for both sides.
And those virtual try-on things.
Yes, virtual trial and augmented reality, AR. Huge in fashion and beauty. Sephora's virtual artist lets you try on makeup digitally, reduces returns, boosts confidence in buying online.
I've seen that for furniture too.
Exactly. Visualizing how a sofa looks in your living room before buying, that's AR. Even luxury is getting in on it. Reliance partnered to create 3D virtual replicas of high-end stores for online browsing.
And inside physical stores. Is AI there too?
Definitely. In-store analytics and smart shelves. IoT sensors track foot traffic where people linger. Retailers use that data to optimize store layouts, place promotions effectively. Smart shelves can scan barcodes, give product info, suggest related items right there on the shelf edge. Brings digital smarts to the physical aisle.
It's fascinating how much is customer-facing. But you mentioned inventory earlier.
Yeah.
How much of this AI power is actually working behind the scenes, making the whole retail operation smoother?
Oh, a huge amount. The operational efficiencies are massive, often invisible to us as shoppers, but they impact everything. Stock levels, prices, delivery times. Take demand forecasting.
Predicting what people will buy.
Exactly, but with much higher accuracy than old methods. AI uses advanced analytics, ML models. It crunches historical sales data, market trends, external factors like weather, local events, even social media buzz.
Wow, weather.
Yeah, if a heat wave is forecast, maybe predict higher demand for fans or ice cream. Walmart invested heavily in this over several years, building algorithms to predict seasonal demand and anticipate cycles. It means fewer stockouts for customers and much less waste for Walmart.
That connects to the supply chain, right?
Directly. Supply chain management. AI optimizes inventory levels, logistics, supplier relationships. Fast fashion giant H&M uses AI to analyze trends from search engines, blogs, forecast demand super quickly, and decide what to stock where globally. Helps them reduce waste, which is huge in fashion.
So faster response to trends.
Much faster. Walmart uses AI to optimize delivery routes, factoring in traffic and weather, saving millions and ensuring timely deliveries.
It's not just products either, is it? You mentioned talent.
Right, talent transformation. Think of it as internal personalization. AI in HR can tailor training programs, suggest career paths, personalize engagement strategies for employees.
Like personalized recommendations for your career.
Sort of, yeah. It helps nurture talent, improve retention, and satisfaction. Virtual agents can even send personalized reminders or updates to staff about their tasks, reducing errors. It makes the whole organization potentially more efficient.
Okay, beyond efficiency, there's a really critical area.
Mm.
Security, fraud, theft. AI must be playing a big role there, given the costs involved.
Absolutely critical, and AI is a powerful weapon here. For fraud prevention, AI systems analyze transaction patterns in real time, spotting anomalies that might indicate fraud.
Like unusual spending.
Exactly, or logins from strange locations. Alibaba uses AI extensively for this, protecting themselves and their customers. Fraud cost retailers over $100 billion in 2023. That cost inevitably gets passed on to us, so AI fighting fraud helps everyone.
And in physical stores.
Yeah.
Shoplifting.
Yes, in-store surveillance is getting much smarter. AI analyzes video feeds, flags suspicious behavior, maybe someone lingering too long in one spot, or acting furtively. Facial recognition can sometimes identify known offenders, alerting staff.
That sounds controversial.
It can be, and there are important ethical discussions around it. But retailers like Walmart and Target have invested heavily, often focusing on patterns of behavior rather than just identifying individuals, to reduce theft, which, remember, costs the industry billions. Internal theft alone is estimated at $110 billion a year.
What about self-checkouts? They seem vulnerable.
They are. And AI is used for self-checkout monitoring. Cameras with AI watch for skipped scans, items placed in bags without being paid for. It alerts staff. As Craig Sklaney from Sensormatic pointed out, there's a tension. You want convenience, no lines.
But that opens the door to theft.
Exactly. AI tries to help find that balance, keeping it convenient while minimizing those losses. It's a constant challenge in modern retail.
We've covered personalization, but you mentioned this term earlier. Hyper-personalization. It sounds like the next level. What does it really mean for how brands will talk to us, interact with us?
That's a great way to frame it. Let's really draw the distinction. Traditional personalization often puts customers into buckets, right? Segments based on shared traits. Hyper-personalization, though, goes much further. It aims to speak directly to the individual.
One-to-one.
Exactly, using real-time data to deliver experiences that are highly customized and contextually relevant right now. It's not just suggesting products you bought last month. It could be dynamic website content that changes as you browse.
Based on what I'm clicking on this second.
Potentially, yes. Or personalized marketing campaigns that adapt based on your immediate interactions. Information delivered on the right channel, email, app notification, maybe even an in-store screen at exactly the right moment. It's about deeply understanding your immediate context, maybe even your inferred mood, your current interests, and how you're interacting now. A true conversation of one.
That sounds incredibly responsive.
It is. And building on that is omnichannel personalization.
Yep.
This is becoming absolutely critical. It means ensuring that personalized experience is consistent across all the ways you interact with a brand.
Website, app store.
Email, social media, customer service calls, everywhere. Sephora is often cited as doing this well. Their app connects your online behavior with, say, products you tried in store. It creates a unified, seamless journey. The system knows it's you regardless of where you pop up.
No more starting from scratch every time.
Ideally, yes. And then there's the explosion of generative AI for content creation. This is a game changer. This tech can now create marketing copy, articles, product descriptions, even images and videos, all tailored to individual user preferences and behavior.
AI writing ads just for me.
Pretty much. Imagine ads generated specifically for you based on the time of day, your recent searches, maybe even your phone's location showing your nearest store. Brands can produce vast amounts of relevant content incredibly efficiently. The content literally adapts itself to fit you. It scales personalization to a whole new level.
Wow. The vision for the future seems to go even further. At events like the ET Sunicorn Summit, people talk about an age of anticipation, even co-creation. That sounds almost like sci-fi.
It does, but it's closer than you might think. It's about moving beyond just selling things to genuinely supporting people's lives. Rahul Kathari from Razorpay gave an example. Imagine your grocery app not just reminding you to buy milk, but anticipating your Sunday grocery run based on past habits, maybe even suggesting items based on your calendar or meal plans.
Okay, that's anticipation. What about co-creation?
That's where it gets really interesting. Cross-platform AI collaboration. Imagine your fitness app tracking your health goals.
Right.
And it communicates with your grocery app. The grocery app then automatically suggests ingredients that fit your diet plan, maybe even recipes.
So my apps talk to each other to help me.
Exactly. Shopping transforms from just buying stuff into an integrated support system for your bigger life goals, health, hobbies, whatever. Think about that shift. It's not just transactional anymore. It becomes embedded, almost invisible, helping you achieve things.
So it's less about the brand selling me something and more about partnering with me.
That's the vision. Partnering with customers to help them achieve their goals, it's a profound change in the dynamic. From just selling what they have to helping you become who you want to be.
That's a big idea. But, while digital is getting incredibly sophisticated, some things still feel physical. You still want to touch fabric, smell perfume. How does that fit in?
That's a crucial point, and it highlights the importance of blending the digital and physical. You're right. Some simple things are now digital virtual lipstick try-ons, placing virtual furniture using AR. That works well.
Yeah.
But that need to touch, smell, feel the weight of something, that remains analog. And that's not a limitation. It's an opportunity for hybrid experiences.
Hybrid.
Yeah. Your digital discovery, browsing online, getting recommendations can lead seamlessly into a highly personalized offline consultation. Maybe you book an appointment and the store associate already knows your style preferences from your online activity. The digital journey informs and enhances the physical one.
So they work together.
Exactly. It's not about replacing humans, but augmenting their ability to provide truly tailored, meaningful service in the physical world, making that interaction richer. And looking further ahead, the future vision for AI in retail is genuinely transformative. We can expect hyper-personalization to get even deeper, more granular, understanding nuances maybe we don't even understand about ourselves yet.
Scary or cool?
Bit of both, maybe. We'll likely see more AI-powered stores, cashierless checkout, smart shelves everywhere, maybe even helpful robots. Predictive customer engagement will become the norm, brands reaching out with support before you have a problem.
Proactive service.
Right. AI will also play a huge role in sustainable retail, optimizing supply chains to slash waste and emissions, something many consumers care deeply about. Voice commerce will grow as voice assistants get smarter.
Ordering groceries by talking to my speaker.
Exactly. We might even see emotion AI systems analyzing facial expressions or voice tone to allow for more empathetic interactions, though that raises huge ethical questions. Expect end-to-end automation across more business functions. The metaverse could offer new immersive shopping experiences. And critically, AI democratization, making these powerful tools accessible to smaller businesses too, not just the giants, leveling the playing field a bit.
Okay, this all sounds incredibly powerful, this transformation. But it can't be easy. It's clearly not without its hurdles. Adopting all this AI must come with some significant challenges for businesses, right? For retailers starting out, what are the biggest roadblocks? Is it the tech itself? The cost? Finding people who know how to use it?
That's a crucial question, and honestly, it's often a mix of all those things. One of the biggest barriers, especially initially, is high implementation costs.
It's expensive?
It can be, yeah. Capturing data, cleaning it, hiring skilled AI engineers, paying for the sheer computing power needed. It requires significant investment, both upfront and ongoing. For smaller players, that can feel overwhelming.
Though you mentioned AI as a service.
Right, those platforms are emerging. They offer more scalable, cloud-based solutions that lower the infrastructure barrier, making it more accessible. But cost is still a major factor.
Well,
Then there's a massive issue of data quality and integration. AI systems are fundamentally data-driven. They need clean, accurate, relevant data to work well.
garbage in, garbage out.
Exactly. Integrating old legacy systems with new AI platforms, that can be incredibly complex and time-consuming. And if your data quality is poor, your AI will make bad predictions, biased recommendations. It undermines the whole effort.
Makes sense.
Another huge challenge is the talent gap. There's a well-known shortage of people with the right skills, data scientists, machine learning engineers, AI strategists, people who can actually design, build, and manage these complex systems.
Hard to find, expensive to hire.
Precisely. That scarcity drives up costs and slows down adoption, even for big companies with deep pockets.
Are there other hurdles?
Yeah, scalability and infrastructure can be tough. Rolling out AI across many stores or different online channels requires a really solid tech foundation, robust cloud services, scalable computing. Without that, expanding AI initiatives stalls out. And interestingly, surveys show the sheer complexity of AI models worries executives. 43% cited it as a top concern. They can be hard to understand, manage, and fix when they go wrong. Black box problem.
Okay, complexity, cost, talent, data. But this also brings us back to that really sensitive area, the data dilemma, that tightrope walk between personalization, convenience, and privacy concerns. How do retailers navigate this, especially with consumers getting more savvy and regulators getting more active?
This is maybe the most critical and sensitive challenge. It demands a really careful balance. On one side, consumers clearly want personalization, as we saw. On the other, they have very real consumer privacy concerns.
Understandably so.
Absolutely. So businesses have to find ways to deliver genuine value without over-collecting data or using it in ways that feel intrusive or, frankly, creepy. This makes transparency absolutely essential.
Being upfront about data use.
Exactly. Clear communication. What data are we collecting? Why do we need it? How will it be used? Building trust through clear, accessible privacy policies is non-negotiable.
What about bias in the AI itself?
That's another huge ethical minefield. Algorithmic biases and discrimination. AI models learn from data. If that data reflects existing societal biases around race, gender, income, the AI can perpetuate or even amplify them.
Leading to unfair outcomes?
Potentially, yes, like showing different loan offers or job ads based on demographics. So training models on diverse, representative data and constantly auditing for bias is critical. It's a technical challenge, but also a deep ethical responsibility.
And consent. giving people control.
Consent is becoming central. Consumers increasingly feel they should have the right to say yes or no to data collection and specific uses. People like Rahul Kothari and Ankit Gupta emphasized this at that summit, embedding privacy into the product design from day one, offering granular control so users can decide what they're comfortable sharing.
More user control.
Yes. And we can't forget security risks. Data breaches are a nightmare scenario for companies. 37% of execs list it as a major concern. Protecting customer data with robust security is paramount. One breach can destroy trust built over years.
So with third-party cookies going away, does that change things?
It really does. It makes first-party data, the data customers share directly with a brand through their interactions, incredibly valuable. It becomes a competitive advantage, a moat. AI models trained on this direct data tend to be more accurate and often feel less creepy to customers because it's based on their explicit engagement with that specific brand.
Okay, that covers customer data. But what about the impact on employees? Automation, job losses? That's a big ethical question too, isn't it?
It absolutely is. Workforce adaptation and job displacement is a real concern. 38% of executives worry about it. As AI takes over more routine tasks, some roles will inevitably change or disappear.
So what happens to those workers?
That's the ethical challenge. Who's responsible for reskilling or upskilling them, helping them transition to new roles, perhaps working alongside AI rather than being replaced by it? This needs proactive planning from businesses and maybe government involvement too. It's a societal conversation we need to have.
So given all these challenges, cost, data, talent, ethics, workforce, impact, what are the best practices? If a retailer wants to do AI personalization right, ensuring it actually benefits everyone, what should they focus on?
Success really demands a strategic, ethical, and continuous approach. First, start with a clear strategy. Don't just jump on the AI bandwagon. Identify specific, high-impact areas where AI can genuinely improve things, maybe personalized marketing, maybe inventory optimization, and define clear success metrics up front. What does success look like?
Have a goal.
Precisely. Second, invest in high-quality data. We keep coming back to this because it's fundamental. Clean it, organize it, validate it regularly. Consider augmenting your own data with relevant, reliable third-party sources if needed. Data hygiene is paramount.
Okay, strategy, data.
Third, choose the right AI tools and partners. There's a lot out there. Research and select models and platforms suited to your specific business needs. Don't be afraid to collaborate with specialist vendors or consultants, especially if you lack in-house expertise. You don't have to reinvent the wheel.
Get help if you need it.
Exactly. Fourth, always prioritize customer experience. Yes, automation is efficient, but don't overdo it. Always provide options for human interaction if the customer wants it. Focus AI efforts on things that provide tangible benefits to the customer. And constantly solicit feedback. Are they finding it helpful, creepy, annoying? Listen to them.
Keep the human touch available.
Yes. Fifth, continuously monitor and maintain AI models. These aren't set-it-and-forget-it systems. You need regular audits. Are they performing as expected? Are biases creeping in? Update them with new data, tune the algorithms, validate the outputs. The market changes constantly. Your AI needs to adapt.
It's an ongoing process.
Absolutely. Sixth, practice good data governance. This means robust security, strict compliance with privacy regulations like GDPR or CCPA. It also means good documentation, ensuring models are explainable as much as possible, trusted and transparent. Good governance builds and maintains customer trust.
Security and transparency.
Crucial. And finally, maybe most importantly, always focus on value creation. Does this personalization strategy actually align with your overall business goals? Is it driving growth, improving loyalty, boosting profitability? Every AI initiative should have a clear purpose and deliver measurable value, not just be tech for tech's sake. Hashtag outro.
Wow. We have covered an incredible amount of ground today in this deep dive on AI personalization in retail. We started right at the beginning, defining what it is, exploring those pretty overwhelming benefits for both businesses and us as consumers. Then we dove into the complex technologies, making it all possible. We looked at so many real-world examples from the product recommendations you see every day and the dynamic prices that change constantly to how companies forecast demand and even fight fraud behind the scenes.
A lot of moving parts.
Definitely. Then we pushed into the cutting-edge hyper-personalization, that idea of cross-platform AI helping us achieve life goals, and how physical and digital shopping are blending together. And finally, we tackled those really important challenges, the costs, the data hurdles, the talent gap, and especially the critical ethical tightrope around privacy, bias, and jobs, wrapping up with best practices for doing it right.
It's a complex landscape.
It really is. Hopefully this deep dive has given all of you listening a much clearer picture of why your shopping experience often feels so well-tailored, and an appreciation for the complex, intelligent forces working away behind every single recommendation, every price you see, every digital nudge you get. It's fascinating, and it's evolving so fast.
Constantly changing.
So, as AI becomes this increasingly invisible hand shaping how we shop, maybe here's a thought to leave you with. How much personalization is genuinely helpful? The kind that really enhances our lives with convenience and relevance. And at what point does it maybe tip over, becoming a trade-off we need to consciously manage for our own privacy, maybe even our autonomy?
That's the billion-dollar question, isn't it?
It really is. Something to reflect on next time you interact with AI in your own shopping journey. Think about what it means for the future of your choices in this increasingly personalized world. Thanks for joining us on The Deep Dive.
Thanks, everyone.